name's Juliana, and my final abnormal psychology project is based off destigmatizing it's just a phase in the LGBTQ mental health community. Well, starting it off, what is considered the LGBTQ community? The LGBTQ community is individuals that are identified as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer questioning, and also many others in this variety of community. So, regarding that, I just wanted to start off saying that homosexuality is not an illness in the DSM 5. Within the DSM 5, they are now considered as a non mental illness, but back then, when it first originated in the DSM in 1952, homosexuality was considered a sociopathic personality, and as of now, it is not. So, when it comes to the breaking the stigma, resources through the Trevor Project, National Alliance of Mental Illness through LGBTQ resources, LGBT National Help Center, and then the GLAAD resource list are many sources that help the mental health in the LGBTQ community specifically. And then there is research showing that there is 4.5% of the US population that identifies within this community, and 39% of them have mental health disorders. Well, starting off with saying how to communicate it's not a phase to many parents, especially in the LGBTQ youth. Sharing educational resources stated above, including the Trevor Project, the National Alliance of Mental Illness, and the LGBTQ National Health Center, are many informational topics and not opinionated websites for many in this community to share with their loved ones. The Trevor Project is a source providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention sources, especially for the LGBTQ youth. When it comes to being an open hand within this community, you really have to be supportive and create a safe space with them and accepting environment. Open communication is a really important impact, especially with this stigma around the LGBTQ community. It's just a phase. And then within signs of seeing help or needing help, if the individual is experiencing isolation, sleep deprivation, mood swings, substance abuse, and specifically different mental health disorders, including anxiety, depression, and also effects of suicide, are all signs of help when it comes to this population. The LGBTQ individuals experience higher risks due to the societal stigma around their sexuality compared to many straight people or people that identified as straight. Not a lot of stigma and neglect is seen in their community compared to the people who are considered homosexual. There are common mental health challenges within this LGBTQ community is the discrimination, of course, the stress of being seen and being open about their sexuality, the rejection that they can get from their family and friends and peers in the society, and also work-related, school-related, harassment seen through social media and also in person, and also homophobia and transphobia in this community. So I just wanted to state that in this community, it is really known for the um, LGBTQ community to face discrimination, and to stop that, uh, the Trevor Project, is a relying source that gives the mental health or gives the LGBTQ youth community a source of feeling welcome, and within that, they can also create group chats and other peer related topics so they can express their feelings with other individuals in across the world. And this relates to abnormal psychology because it describes the sexuality and how the stigma of LGBTQ needs to be taken seriously. Um, Throughout the past, LGBTQ was considered a sin in most religions, and a lot of people had to separate sex and interests from religion. And there's still many religions that LGBTQ is a heavy hitter, but um, recently now through the DSM-5, it is not considered a mental health issue, and homosexuality is not related to any sort of mental illness as of now. Throughout this, it expanded my knowledge of what the LGBTQ consists of and how there's many resources that can express how the LGBTQ can be taken care of throughout their mental abilities. And I just wanted to state that everyone in this community should know that they are valued and respected no matter what circumstances that they have at home, at school, at work. And there's many resources, including the Trevor Project, again, that I'm stating, the National Alliance of Mental Illness, and then the LGBTQ resources. Those are really good informational websites that can support this community and give back to this community by giving informational sources rather than opinionated sources.